Kia ora, and welcome to another playthrough of the Daily Flight in Sparrow Warfare, the upcoming game from Neon Aurelius. I'm Sweet Tunes, and I like to play computer games, and I particularly enjoy doing beta testing, play testing, helping developers to find the bugs and the kinks, and make it a better game when it gets released. If you want to know more about Sparrow Warfare, then check out the Steam link in the description below, get it on your wish list, and have a look at the wiki as well. Description down there, and that'll give you information on the tiles that get played, on the daily modifiers. So today we're shifting over into Way of Fire. We've been on Way of Song for quite a while now, so it'd be nice to get back into Way of Fire. The aim here is to use our fire tiles to create ongoing burning damage on either the birds or particularly the boss, and ideally we can build up a lot of fire on the boss before they wake up, and then we have fewer hit points needed to take them out. Our modifiers today, we have got Peacocking, and it has been ages since Peacocking has last come out, sometime in late December I think. So what this gives us is we don't have any defense tiles at all, so none in our hand, but we get 5 copies of Peacock's Pride, which gives us defense based on how many birds are out, and 1 copy of Shields Up, which helps to carry our defense over for a certain number of turns, depending on the value of the run or set that it gets played in. So this plays interestingly with the fire fire way, because what we're looking at in the Way of Fire is we want to pull the birds out and then defeat them quickly so that we can carry on throwing flame damage at the boss. But with Peacocking, we want lots of birds on the screen in order to get a decent amount of defense from them. So it's going to be an interesting juggle here to see, whether we actually manage to defend properly. I'm not expecting a perfected run this time. But we also have We Are Legion, which I love. We Are Legion gives us strength from the followers at the start of each level, so we see nothing in level 1, but then level 2 and level 3, depending on how many followers we've got. So that incentivizes us not to open up our birds and get the wild tiles, so we're going to have to get a decent balance here. To make sure that we've got enough wild tiles to support us, but that we also get the benefits of additional strength. And then Halo of Flame, not particularly keen on this one. Everybody gets 3 burning damage at the start of every turn, so when birds get drawn in the middle of the turn, they don't get it until the start of the next turn, and we get Bird Bath wild tiles, which will help clear out the flame off of us, but you only get 3, so we've got to use that quite judiciously over the course of a level. So with this one, I'm not expecting to get a full perfected on this one just because the lack of defense tiles, but the joy of having no defense tiles is that we cycle through all of our attacks, so whether that's the fire attack or whether that's our actual attack tiles, we cycle through those a lot faster, and we'll get those wild tiles coming back through as well. So we'll see how that goes. There. Now we've only got, at the start we've only got 20 tiles in hand completely. As we can see there, we've got a few more attack, and then our bird baths and Peacock's Pride and all of our trap birds. Obviously we'll get that back when we draw out our Way of Fire. But taking out Sister Claws, and we are going to straight away be attacking the boss. Might as well do it with the big numbers. It's always a bit of a shame, don't particularly like doing that, because that means it's sooner before the boss wakes up. But we are also going to want to get out that flame damage. So what we can do here is just fire up with the 3 flame straight away, and that puts a bit more flame on the boss. And at this point I'm just going to, we'll keep one of those 2s, but just discard down, because bridge is going to disappear, and we'll see who we draw out. Alright, so we got Howl. So I want to keep my defense. Yeah, I can do this. Keep the defense for 5 turns. And then while we still got Howl on screen, we'll just start building up that defense. And again, discard down. Okay, so we've now got a lot of birds. Unfortunately, possibility we don't have to worry about at all. But here I'm going to want to fire up Peacock's Pride, and we'll use up one of those bird baths as well. And while we've got lots of birds on screen, we'll use out all of those. Yeah. So at this point there's no point in playing these attack tiles, because the it'll only take down the... Actually, I'm going to change my mind. I'm going to see if I can take out... No, didn't do that right. So was hoping to take out the beak as well, which we will do. Hey, draw some more attack tiles. There you go. So it's just got rid of a couple more of my useless attack tiles, but also taken the beak down, so now I'll only get hit for Fluff Justice and Share. And plenty of birds. So this time I'll do the attack first, because I should have done that last time. So I've got a nice lot of defense built up. Fire out the flame. And just build up as much fire as possible, because the beekeeper's going to wake up next turn. So we've got another 2 turns of the high defense. Sort of might at this point. I'm going to keep hold of Peacock's Pride until I need it later, because by the time that runs out, the boss is going to be on some pretty high attacks, and if I'm not careful, I'll run out of defense. It is very nice that we're getting through and cycling through these tiles quickly, because that will hopefully mean that I lose the shields, but now the boss is not going to survive the next turn anyway, so not a problem. So this is nice. I'm going to be starting with 8 additional strength, just from the virtue of not having had too many birds open up, which, as we can see here, is giving me a really nice attack point, and means I'm going to start off with the Peacock's Pride, and then we'll keep the defense for 13 turns, which is not too bad. Draw 3 more fire to get as much fire as possible onto the falconer before we have the birds blocking the way. So again, I want to gain the defense first, and then I should be able to do this with a 10, 11 and 12. So take everybody out, and we'll just get rid of our flame as well. Get rid of that one too. I want to keep some of those lower values just for in this turn, because I want to use the Peacock's Pride without accidentally taking out a bird. So I can do that with 7, 14 and a 7, which will then take Jimmy out, but I've still got that defense going. And I'd rather not wake up the boss yet, just because every time he's asleep we're getting additional fire on him. No Peacock's Pride this time, but can take out the abyss. And again, we'll leave that. Right, so at this point, yeah. Not bad taking Marjorie down most of the way, so I'm not going to worry about trying to open up a bird and finish her off, because we've still got plenty of defence. And what I would like now is another bird bath to come out. No bird bath. Get my Peacock's Pride. And this one's interesting because... oh, yes. There you go. Because the second coming is immune to fire at the moment, it's actually hitting across onto the falconer, and now I can use that to take out the second coming anyway. And now with the couple of rounds, so falconer is now going to get taken out, because the falconer goes first, I don't actually have to worry about Craven Ravens or Buzz, so I can just end my turn. So next round's going to be fun. I didn't actually get a chance to count up how many followers I had there, but that was quite a few. So it's starting with an additional 18 strength. Sadly no additional The shield's up not yet, but I can still fire up, get rid of Hannibal without attacking him and therefore having to worry about the defense, and just attack the poacher while he's asleep. Still no shield up. Boop. But I'm definitely going to need... grab that Peacock's Pride. And in fact, if we go this way, get rid of some of that fire. Shame to hit the poacher, but needed that at this point. Might as well get rid of the low value 18. And here's my shield up. And take out Ricky while we're at it, because he's immune to fire, so don't particularly want to waste the fire on him. And poacher's awake. Now I get the defense for every opponent. Just get rid of these ones. Don't mind if the poacher destroys a one flame. Now they all come out. Okay, well at least this way. Let's start with Peacock's Pride. I'll get a decent amount. Fortunately, one shot on Repenty should mean I'm still within the 19. Brilliant. Don't have to worry about defense. This is the joy of having such high powered attack. That we just really don't have to worry about the other birds. I don't want to lose any of those, so poacher can just discard nothing or destroy nothing. 3 sets of 18. Takes poacher down below the 83, and we'll just take him out.
Fly free, little sparrow.
So it has been a while since I have managed to get Peregrine Flight and finishing under 20 minutes, and in fact finished under 15, which I'm very pleased about. And contrary to my pessimism at the start, I did manage to perfect everybody. Got quite a few bonuses and rather nice 29 followers at the end, which means that when this game comes out in full and we've got more than 3 levels, We Are Legion is going to be fun. It was, just checking, it's We Are Legion, not In the Face of Danger, because I get those two muddled. In the Face of Danger is strength when a bird appears. So just having that and not needing to open up the birds, and that's predominantly helped by the fact that we didn't have the defense tiles, which meant that we could just keep attacking and didn't need to worry about getting anything extra. Although slightly tempted to find out what would have happened if I'd then got a Warren buff, which is the multiply everything by the tile number that you played. It's one of the boss tiles, which is why I don't tend to play it that often, because I like getting my no kings bonus, which for some reason I don't seem to have. Might have to look into that. But I hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you next time. Kia ora.